To win on social media or YouTube, you need consistent, quality, strategic content. But I've learned that being consistent and having quality content is actually not enough. There's a lot of people that are putting valuable content out, and they're doing it on a regular basis, but they're still not breaking through. And so this is a critical component of the formula because you actually have to have a strategy. Hey, what's up? Sean Cannell here with VegasInfluencers.com, and we're in Town Square at Lucky Events about to do a super cool meetup. We're gonna do some Q&A. We're gonna be hanging out with local entrepreneurs, business-minded content creators, and really learning how we can grow our businesses with online video and social media. So it's just getting started, so let's head in. These platforms are so powerful, but the question then is, how do I stand out in the midst of rising competition? Like, raise your hand and wave at me if you feel like you have competitors in your niche and it's discouraging, right? Like, you look around and you think, man, there's all these other people that are doing what I'm doing. How can I break through? How can I stand out? And so that's really why we've kind of crafted this formula here at Think Media. And this formula is universal for social media, and everybody has to do this if you want to win. Like, it's kind of like an unbreakable framework. And so let's dive into it. Here's what it is, if you want to write it down. To win on social media or YouTube, you need consistent, quality, strategic content. That might seem obvious, but I think we got to dig deep into this. So number one is consistent. This is not just like frequency of uploading. That's important. And if you want a strategy, and again, Sean, how do I start to really gain traction on YouTube? In my opinion, you need to be posting at least one video a week. Like, I think that all of us need to commit to some piece of long form content. It might only be 5 minutes, 7 minutes, but meaningful content at least once per week. Consistency is also about message. If on your YouTube channel one day you're talking about how to, get better biceps, I don't talk about that on YouTube because I have no results there. But if one day and then the next day you're talking about like how to level up in Minecraft, then it's going to be hard to build a brand because that's two totally different things. And that might seem obvious, but it's not just consistency of frequency, it's also consistency of messaging, consistency of brand. What we've noticed is that a reason that some people don't break through is because they have not defined like a consistent message that they stick to. So maybe like Instagram's hot. You could commit to at least one valuable piece of content per week on something like Instagram TV. But the second thing's quality. When it comes to quality, what most of us think is, you know what, to win on YouTube, to win on any of these platforms, I need to have a real fancy camera. I need to get the latest gear. In fact, I'm not gonna start my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna start my brand until I get the right microphone or the better lens. And friends, this was me. So I would kind of make excuses like, well, when I get that new lens, then I'm gonna shoot those new videos. Or when I get that microphone, then I'm gonna shoot those new videos. But friends, that quality is really not what makes the difference when it comes to winning online. It's actually more about the value of the content. And a while back, I was looking for a pressure washer. So where did I go? YouTube, right? And so I type in a search. I find the guy's video. It's about a Honda pressure washer. He's just filming on his phone. Video has 250,000 views, 250,000. And I swear, it was impressive how poor video quality this was. I mean, most of us might like generally try to hold the camera steady, but he only maybe had two hands, so it was like his whole video was like this. Like, I'm seeing the pressure washer, I don't know, he had a few drinks before, like whatever's happening. But I watched the whole thing because he knew his stuff. Like, he had a big shop, he had gear, he was talking about all the details, he's showing, how to choke the thing and why it was, all the deals. And so that actually convinced me to get this Honda pressure washer. I looked it up, I was like, this is dope. And so it was the value of the content. It was a guy who knew his stuff, and I wasn't tripping, I kind of was, I was dizzy, but I still persevered through the video because he was delivering a specific form of value. And so I've learned that yes, production value matters. Like, can they see you? Can they hear you? But it's the content value that is most important. And so when it comes to getting started, all you need is your phone, right? Your content has to fit pretty much, if you want to win, into one of these buckets. And so if you're building your brand, you got to pick out, number one, it could be information, just information. If you're a business owner, you could just be sharing the latest, let's say real estate, Las Vegas. You're sharing the latest information of what the rates are right now. Is it a good time to buy or is it a good time to sell? You're just kind of sharing the facts, the information. This could be the news as well. It's just, hey, this is the news that's happening. Now the other one's entertainment. Anybody that's like a vlogger here, wave at me if you like vlog or you want to be a vlogger. Yeah, a couple of us. So that is probably going to be your bucket. And so to win with a vlog, you have to be entertaining. That is, it's, people aren't watching your vlog to like get news, right? They're watching it to be entertained. So they either want to laugh, the story's interesting, there's cliffhangers, there's a reason to keep watching. It's really good to maybe study reality TV, study story arcs. It's maybe falls in the entertainment. Now it could be inspiration and motivation. Because, start my morning, I just turn on some motivation stuff. I want to get inspired and motivated. This is a good bucket to put content in. Education. That's what we do at Think Media. Education would be, of course, how to use a camera, how to get views on YouTube. John Kohler lives in Las Vegas, almost 600,000 subscribers, growing your greens. And he's educating other people about how to have better gardens. The crazy thing about John Kohler is he shoots on a $150 refurbished camera. He doesn't edit his videos, and they're all pretty much 1 hour long. But because he's delivering value and educating an audience that wants that specific information, people watch the whole thing. And the last one would be connection. I think online video, there's a lot of people that they almost provide a connection. Maybe they mix a few of the other things, but it's kind of like a community aspect to it. Like you build community, you feel connected, or you facilitate connections. Maybe you do an interview show or multiple talk show and thinking about how people are feeling involved or connected. Now here's the deal. You want to pick one of these or stack multiple of these. One of the trending terms right now is edutainment. So that's education and entertainment combined. And you can make your content even more powerful. But I'll tell you what, if your content doesn't have any of these, you're going to lose. Like if you don't have, you have to have one of these. And now before you press record, we always like to say research before you press record, plan before you press record. You should be defining to say this is exactly what I want to deliver as far as content value to the end user. But I've learned that being consistent and having quality content is actually not enough. There's a lot of people that are putting valuable content out and they're doing it on a regular basis, but they're still not breaking through. And so this is a critical component of the formula because you actually have to have a strategy. One of the things we teach, of course, is how to get your videos found in search. And that if you go to the YouTube search bar, you type something in, we were talking about this, you can see predictions of what people are actually searching. But one of the strategies, in fact, probably the key strategy of why we are where we are today is because I discovered that YouTube is a search engine, and I discovered how to do keyword research and then reverse engineer valuable videos to answer the questions that people are searching for online. And that's just one strategy. But I'm here to tell you that you've got to have a strategy, you got to have a plan, and you want to put together a winning strategy if you want to ultimately break through. And then finally, it's content. We got to be consistent, right? We have to have it be quality, decent AVL, audio, video, lighting, but it's more about the content value. We have to actually have a strategy. And then finally, it's the content itself. Content is king. Content is how social media works. And so this is defining what am I posting and where. Mobile is the number one place people consume content. And the majority of time people are spending on mobile is actually on digital audio first. Is a huge trend, right? Grow with Video, we learned it yesterday that one of the best things to start is a video podcast because audio is the number one way people are consuming content. Spotify, of course, iTunes, but even beyond that, YouTube. Content where? And then it's picking your platform. Now, here's the tip. When you're starting out, don't try to focus on too many platforms. We recommend one, actually, and maybe just one support platform. And so consistent, quality, strategic content. That's the formula. Keep working it. Work it, and it will work, especially when you persevere over time. And so I encourage you, press record, punch fear in the face, punch perfectionism in the face, and post some content.
So hey, if you got value out of this video, smash the like button. And question of the day is, what is your main social media platform and how often are you posting content on that platform? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to check out more about Vegas influencers, we do meetups here in Las Vegas. We do content. It's about collaboration. It's about community. You can go to vegasinfluencers.com to see details about the next one. We'll put a link in the description to that as well. But hey, until next time, keep crushing it, keep smashing it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.